Hello guys, hope you're doing well. Welcome back to my channel. In this video I want to go over a couple things. Goldshell, my opinion on Goldshell AL box lithium miner, and we can quickly look and compare to Goldshell KA box Caspa miner. So both of those by Goldshell. Miner browser has this one, but they already showing out of stock for a lithium miner. So what's going on? We don't know. But the price is $92.99. So it looks like for this little tiny box, it's kind of expensive. But let's go back and take a look at what happened with Caspa miners back in June last year. So 100 gigahash miner cost $1,600, $1,699 plus the fees and stuff. It was about $2,000. And KS2, I already forgot, but that one was close to 1 terahash. But there is nothing like 360 to compare. We can basically 3.5 times this amount. So let's do just simple math, and 3.5 times 2280 here. Or I mean 1700. 1700 was the price listed for KS0 original times 3.5. So roughly for 350 gigahash you would have $6,000 when this thing was released. And so it's probably around 6,200, right? So it's the lithium miner slightly higher, so it's 9,200, yes, but amount of profitability for this miner back then was, because we only had 1,001 pentahash, and block reward was a lot higher. It almost was 400 Caspa, I believe, a day, and it was only like 1 pentahash network hash rate. So it was halfway down on the hash rate, and the block reward were changing, where lithium doesn't have that. So there is slightly different result here, in my opinion. So they're not exactly the same as if we compare Caspa to a Goldshell AL box, a lithium miner. So, but let's take a look at how it will affect the profitability, how many miners will go on the market. So first, let's start, what is it right now? Since the lithium price went up to $3.02, it's actually a lot more profitable now. It's $134 a day, where when the price was just $2.02 or 20 cents, it was $97 a day. So you could see how quickly the price of the lithium changes this profitability. And therefore, as of today, it's the ROI is really like you can make 4,000 after power on this little machine just in a month. So it will basically ROI in 69 days, so less than 3 months. Now, will it ROI in 3 months? Of course not, because if you buy it, there are a bunch of people will buy it. So let's just guess they made 1,000 of these machines to sell. Is it real? 9.2 millions. I don't know. It's hard to say, you know, like it's definitely they could sell some, but I don't know if they can sell 1,000 machines for $9 million. It's kind of huge, you know. I would probably guess like 500. So let's say 500. First machine gonna be made. I don't know the information exactly how many, what's the quantity is, but the network hash rate will increase by 180 terahash right away, right? That's not just including any GPU maybe still on the network gonna be added, because we already went to 5.5. It just dropped recently, right? The network hash rate. Let's take a look. So we have right there, yeah, we were already at 0.5, so we already were like half pentahash with just GPU mining. So it dropped by a lot, so it's back. It could go back to if the price of lithium keep on going up, though, the GPU is gonna jump on it right away, and we'll see that 500 plus 180. So we'll be probably 680 there. we can add another 180 probably, so we can increase this amount by 1,000 easily. That's with the GPU. So we're gonna have 747, close to pentahash, probably as soon as all this Goldshell goes on the network, and the if the lithium price stays $3 or more, even maybe appreciate even more, because it'll be a lot more interest now with this new thing. So take a look, it's already $70 a day, so your reward is gonna change really quick as soon as the miners go on the network, probably within the same week, and so your ROI is going to be 134 days. It still looks pretty good. It's 6 months ROI, right? So a little bit over, I mean, not even 6 months, under 5 months. So you can ROI 5 months on the miner. That was something pretty similar with the Caspa then, but there is no block reward change, so you'll be doing the same as long as the hash network gonna keep with the same difficulty. Now they may produce more miners, but my guess is there are gonna be a new miners, the Bitman, any other like manufacturer will probably jump and make start making terahash, maybe 2 terahash machines, 1 and 2 terahash, and they come up with 8 terahash in the future, like Casper, right? Because it's pretty obvious, because this machine's similar to Casper efficiency. What I want to talk about, the efficiency on GPU were very similar to Casper. Casper was about, as a lithium, I think the Blake 3 and K heavy hash were very similar. For 3070, about 80 watts, right, per GPU. So they're like kind of very good comparison in the efficiency, and they come with a number like, you know, $2. Look at the price, $25 per gigahash, which you would be paying for that miner. Let me see how much I paid for KS0. $15 per gigahash. So it's very similar price per gigahash. There's not huge difference there. Actually, it was only 100 gigahash, so it was a $22 per gigahash. So not huge difference. The $22 for KS0 original, and it was crazy order, and now it's, let's take a look at this, where we are right here, 25. So they're only $3 per gigahash. Yeah, it is a little more expensive, but it will be actually staying more profitable if the hash rate not going to be decreasing every single month. So potentially it's going to be more interesting for miners, I think, in my opinion, is like to get these miners, because now you have only 5 months in ROI, and even the new miners going to be announced that you still have that time until they build them. So potentially you have another 2-3 months of mining before the new miner is gonna come up on the market. I think maybe sooner actually this time, because you know we may see 1 terahash and 2 terahash maybe just in a month. I don't know. So that's why this really makes, in my opinion, it's really difficult decision. The price is really high. Obviously the KS1 and KS2 were back then were like super crazy high, like I believe it was like $16,000 for KS1, right, or something like that. So really is the prices here is not a huge big difference. It's just because after, you know, seeing what happened to Caspa, now maybe it will not that be crazy going on the lithium, but again, we don't know if they're miner they're willing to buy, because it's really profitable, and ROI is more stable than Caspa because of the network hash rate. I mean the block reward not gonna change, so we're only gonna see this hash rate, so you can basically calculate slightly like, okay, what's the hash rate prediction, all you gotta do, and the price prediction, and you'll be kind of more or less in that range, right? So let's say let's just play with the numbers. Let's say there's a miners comes up the 2 terahash in 2 months, right? So you still have time to mine. So you have, let's say we have a couple months you mine with this machine. So at $2,000, so you'll mine $4,000 before 2 terahash will come on the network, and so forth. So we will have this similar thing, probably another, let's say 5,000, yeah, like 1.8 pentahash coming on the network. Maybe even more because of the, let's just increase this network hash rate by 1,000 machines, let's say 2 terahash. So let's say 2,000 terahash, that's 2 pentahash. And the network difficulty will go in 2 months, let's say to 2.3 pentahash. Easily could happen if those 2 terahash machines will be released, and then potentially 5-6 terahash, similar to Ice River. And yeah, so now we're looking at $600 a month. So the number one, what needs to happen is the lithium price have to probably 10x in order to sell these machines, and so potentially you'll still be profitable. So it's potentially, again, it's not financial advice, but I think there's something in a lithium that may bring attention because of that profitability. And typically when on the market comes up, we'll take a look at the KS5 Pro, right? $36,000 machine, 3 times the cost, and it's how much it's making. Let's take a look. I think it doesn't make as much. It's only like $150, right? Oh, and then another one, X44P. Who's gonna buy that, right? So it's obviously it's gonna be interest probably in this. Let's do the ASIC profitability, minor profitability, all right, value. So let's take a look what we have there. Takes forever to open this website. I know probably everybody's going there. So look at this. The Goldshell just been listed here, and it's number 1. So you're gonna spend 36,000 for this Caspa, making 130, or you're gonna make this. Oh, by the way, it's May, so there is 2 months before you can get this machine, I guess. So realistically, is there new machines probably gonna be announced here? Lithium gonna be really booming, so it's probably pre-sale. Hard to say, but it's number 1 now on the profitability chart. So obviously, Caspa will decrease every single month. So we're gonna see decrease unless the Caspa price appreciate. But the lithium, obviously, also if the price will stay around $3, it's still gonna be here all the time high. But if the price of lithium gonna drop, that's gonna change as well, obviously. But well, in my opinion, it's still potentially gonna be sold out. Even if they make 500 machine, it's $4 million gonna be just going out to these miners. Crazy times for these ASICs, you know. To be honest, it's just getting ridiculous, because you're gonna spend 9,200 again, similar to the Caspa, and this thing is only 180 watts. So remember, when we were buying the KS original, it was 100 watts for 100 gigahash. So for 360, it would be 360 watts. It was a gigahash, 1 gigahash per watt. Here we have a lot better efficiency, because it's half of that 360. It's basically we're getting 360 gigahash at 180 watts. So we're getting 2 gigahash per watt. So we doubled already on the start. I guess if they so efficient on this Goldshell, I think it's even actually it's a pretty similar efficiency to the Caspa if you compare it, because it's what 1.8 terahash at 600, right? So roughly also 2 gigahash per 2.9, actually even more efficient. But just keep in mind this is the just first ASIC. So the first one is always not the best, so they may come up with a better efficiency. But for the Goldshell to ROI, it will take forever. And 383 days, that's not even including the Caspa network. I mean, the block reward change every single month. This is not calculated. This is straight for the price of Caspa. So obviously, the Goldshell, in my opinion, will be sold out after, the miners do this calculation. I don't know. Wherever you sell right now on this first miner, their new mine, unless there's crazy 10 terahash gonna come up right away and kill that Goldshell. But if they're the first, they're probably very, very lucky. They can do a lot of sales they can sell easily for $10 million, those ASICs, in the first months, if they could make that quantity. But I don't know. We don't know how much they're gonna make, how many ASICs gonna be made in the first batch. Probably less than that, probably 500 or so. Anyways, that's pretty much my thought about it. So the price seems high right now because we kind of used to Caspa ASICs going down. Goldshell 2600 for 1.1 terahash, and this is only 360 gigahash. So looks like it's the 3 times less. Obviously, it uses less power 3 times. So here you go. The efficiency is still pretty good, but I don't know, the price point right now, maybe a lot of people got burned out with the Caspa a little bit. So, but you never know. With the Cadena miners, with the same thing, miners were burned out probably with Cadena. I didn't get to that, but with Caspa, people were able to ROI a bunch of the ASICs, and now the Goldshell probably gonna repeat its first pattern, and then when the network hash rate goes crazy, it may not gonna be profitable or be able to ROI on those miners. So I don't know, but I think it's really, really interesting to see. It's gonna be a very interesting project with this ASICs now coming on the market. Obviously, the GPU will eventually drop off the network, but it's not gonna decrease the network hash rate because this guy's gonna fill up pretty quickly the gap. So anyways, that's my opinion on that ROI profitability, and can give you advice if you should buy it or not. I myself was thinking to get one, but not for this price. Obviously, it's just a little bit scary. Same scary as the Caspa, so really need to believe in this project to spend 10 grand just on one miner. But let me know what you think in the comment down below, if you think it's worth it to spend that money, and are you going to buy one of these? I really want to know, like, if you guys looking for these miners. And thank you for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.